We've discussed increasing traffic deaths in Denver. Less talked about is that it is also happening across the metro area. Latest cyclist killed was a 77-year-old. Troopers say was hit northwest of Arvada, hit by a driver who couldn't be bothered to stop. Our Steve Steger found the whole metro area is joining Denver in chasing a traffic safety goal. You can decide for yourself if it's realistic and if it's working.
Scenes like this seem to be becoming familiar in Metro Denver. This weekend, a 77-year-old man on a bike was hit and killed by the driver of an SUV. Police say the driver of that SUV drove away from the scene. The driver turned herself in this morning. Police are still working to figure out who was at fault. That 77-year-old man is now one of 116 people killed on the roads in the metro area this year, according to an analysis by the Denver Regional Council of Governments, or DRCOG.
So if you annualize that out, if that trend continues, it will be higher this year.
Jacob Rieger is a long-term transportation planner for DRCOG.
It reinforces the need to do what we're doing, which is, preparing this Regional Vision Zero plan and working with our local governments.
Vision Zero. You've heard that plenty of times before. The lofty goal of ending traffic deaths. Denver's had that plan for years, and in that time, they've actually watched traffic deaths increase.
It's more giving people the information, the tools, but incentivizing through federal and state funding that we allocate to our member governments, of encouraging this issue of safety.
But can you eliminate all deaths on the region's roadways? DRCOG's video promoting its Vision Zero included some serious skepticism from the public.
I would say sadly not. No.
Probably not.
But Rieger says Vision Zero is about more than the goal.
Even though it's hard to get to that zero number, the process of trying to get there does a lot of good along the way. And if we don't push ourselves to strive, then we know we're not going to get there.
So you may be asking yourselves, what authority does DRCOG have here? Don't cities and counties make these decisions? They're the one who build roads. Yes, they do. But Rieger says DRCOG can give them resources like data and, more importantly, funding to get this stuff done. And in fact, they're already in the process of analyzing these deaths that, they have the numbers, the 116.
Yeah.
They've looked at deaths in previous years. They found about 1 in 4 are pedestrians and cyclists. So they're looking at this data to try to figure out best practices, because in the end, you're not going to have enough funding to fix every road. You've got to figure out where these things are happening and target those areas.
Yeah, and then DRCOG comes in with the carrot as opposed to the stick.
Yes.
One of my all-time favorite 9 News stories was the former reporter here who thought that the Denver Regional Council of Governments, DRCOG, was some kind of traffic scientist. Like, what's his first name? Like Mike, or is it Janine Cog? Who is it?
I called and asked for DRCOG.
Yeah, not there.
He wasn't answering.
Not there.
I must be on sabbatical or something.
All-time favorite 9 News stories. Thank you, Steve.